52 people. I reckon that is pretty good. Fantastic. So looking at what we've got on slido.com, so 20 people have found it. That's 21, so that's really good. That gives us a feel for who's accessing that. And excited, intrigued, curious, fantastic word, interested, apprehensive, all really good words. So thank you very much for that. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing that. And share. Slido not letting me in. Oh, that's disappointing.
You don't need to log into Slido. If you just can see the hashtag bit and type the hashtag in, it should still let you join in.
Yeah.
I know that it's still not letting me in.
Can't help then.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, plenty of you have found it, so that's a good baseline. Okay, right. If people are happy, I'm going to start. So I'm going to share a slide deck. Yes, so that's working. Fantastic. And hopefully people can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. I think it's also important to mention that we are going to record the main hall section of this workshop. We're not going to record the breakout groups. So if any of you on the call do not wish to be part of that recording of the main hall only, would you please message one of the LCP team or myself, and we'll try and blur you out or do some kind of wizardry to remove you. So just bear that in mind. Obviously no one's going to be swearing and all that sort of stuff. So so first of all, we've all found where we need to be in cyberspace, which was one of my major anxieties overnight. So welcome everybody. We have a fantastic morning of, let's say, entertainment. So it's great to see so many of you on the call. I must admit, I was a bit worried about this, but there are still plenty of worries to come. So bear with us. This is the first time that I and the development team have run something of this size over Microsoft Teams. This is the first time that we've done this because, and this is wave 3 of population health management in Leeds. The first 2 waves were delivered in a big room situation face to face, but obviously we can't do that. So here is the running order for the day. We've got 2 guests. We've got Dr. Chris Mills, who will appear in a minute, and we've got Hannah McGurk from Public Health at Leeds City Council, and me. And my name's Graham Hyde. I'm the Business Intelligence Lead for Local Care Partnerships, and I've got a joint role between the City Council and the CCG. And between us, and we'll be taking you through the morning, and you'll hear from the LCP development team, who you'll hopefully have met virtually or face to face. They'll be helping facilitate the group discussions. So we've got some breakout groups, and later Kim will be talking to you about your homework. So I would like to say the production of this programme and today's content has been a real team effort, and I would like to thank every member of the LCP development team and also Chris Mills and a few others for their contribution in making this happen. If it all goes wrong, it'll be my fault, but it won't go wrong. Think of the positives. So how's this going to work? So the fantastic thing is loads of you have found where you need to be. So that part has worked so far. As I said a couple of minutes ago, if you can find the chat function on Microsoft Teams, then please do feel free to add stuff in there. That is going to be that's a permanent record of conversations, and we can respond either to your question directly there and then, or we can take them away and get back to you. Please remember, there are absolutely no silly questions. They're often just ask any questions that you like. There will be some stuff for you to do during the morning, some thinking and some interacting in a virtual world. I would ask you, if you aren't speaking, to mute yourself, which is always a bit strange because I just feel like I'm just talking into cyberspace and nobody's listening, but hopefully you are. Feel free to make cups of tea, cups of coffee, whatever you want to drink. I think it's a bit early for gin, but who knows. Eat biscuits, eat toast. It's absolutely up to you. If you've got some snacks, please share what you're eating. We can maybe have snack bingo or snack top trumps. So as I said before, and I'm just going to say it again, we do want to record this main hall. So if anyone wishes to opt out of that, please message me directly or any member of the LCP team. If you are a Twitterer, then please use the hashtags PHM Leads and the world beating making stuff better hashtag. Feel free to tweet things over there. So as we some of us have already found, we're also going to have something called Slido open. So this is another online tool where we from the centre can ask you some questions and you can post your responses, and we can capture the responses. So again, it's www.slido.com. You can use it on your computer that you're using to access this. You can use it on your phone or a laptop or iPad, whatever you like. And to access that, it's just put in PHM Leads and that'll get you through to the questions. So when Chris starts talking, I will just close down the first question and I'll make it available so that if at any point in the any of the presentations you've got some questions, type them into Slido. And then a bit like if you're on Facebook, you can do the like. So the more likes a particular question gets, it rises up the list. So that becomes kind of the first question that we'll then ask. So there's time later on in the morning for us to answer your questions in a live situation. If we don't know the answer, we'll just say that and we'll come back to you and we'll publish those as kind of frequently asked questions. So that's Slido. So I think most of you, or some of you, I can't quite see because I've got a million windows open on my laptop here. It was really just that, using one word, describe how you're feeling right now. So I think 26 of you have answered that. And I'll just leave that open for a bit longer for you to access that. Now then, there's going to be a bit of a, so there's a next question which I'm going to publish. So if you just bear with me a second, I've got a million windows open here. And if I can stop that poll. Do I get back? Oh, let's get rid of that. Let's go there. Stop that one. Play that one. So, hopefully, there's a new question. So, which local care partnership are you from? So that just gives us an idea of the spread of participants across the LCPs.
So Graham, those that are struggling with Slido, we've got some coming up in the chat as well. So we've got people from Crossgates, from York Road in the chat.
Okay. So I can share. So yes, you can see that. So Morley and District are way in the lead. So I'm expecting great things from them today. 35% of participants are from Morley and District. People are getting the hang of it now. So 32 people, 33 people have engaged with that. Armley, Crossgates, neck and neck.
Some additional for Armley, Crossgates, York Road and Wetherby in the chat.
Excellent, excellent. Fantastic. But Morley, by far and away in the lead. And I think that's your LCP, isn't it?
It is mine, yes.
You see?
Make any judgment.
Fabulous. Okay. So let me just go in and I'll stop that. Get rid of that. And I'll faff about with that in a minute. Okay. So another bit of interaction that I am after is we need to know where we are or where you guys are. So all of you people working in the lead system, we need to kind of understand where you are right now. So the only way that we know whether or not we're going to be making stuff better is to ask you and to take a baseline measurement. So this is linked and we'll find all about this a bit later on. So we have some outcomes for people living with frailty in leads. And outcome 5 of 5 is how the professionals feel about things in the system. So what I would like you to do, again, in a separate device, so where you've got Slido, I'd like you to go over to there. And I'm going to pop the link to this survey in the chat. So if you can access that chat, just click on it. It should open up a new window.
Oh, it's gone.
It should look like that. And I'd just like you to spend the next couple of minutes just going through these 4 pages of very quick questions, just to find out how you're feeling about this whole population health management thing. So I'd like you to just fill that in, put in your local care partnership, and then kind of give us a thumbs up when you're back in the room when you've done that. That would be great. Thank you.
Graham, I'm struggling to find the
paper, whatever it is you want me to fill in. I'm sorry.
Okay. So if you, where am I? Where am I? Oh, okay. So in the chat, so maybe I've confused people. This isn't on Slido. This is just a link to something else. So in the chat, I've just popped in a smartsurvey.co.uk link. So if you can find the chat window, open that up and then just click that link. Does that help?
We didn't get that link.
I haven't got a link. Neither do I.
I've definitely, yeah, Kim's just posted it
into
again.
the chat again. If you go into the chat box on Teams.
Yeah.
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 Good point, Melissa. So if you're in the main Teams window and you move your mouse, a kind of grey bar should appear sort of towards the bottom of the screen, and there's things like raise your hand, hide conversation, show participants. If you hit the it looks like a speech bubble. If you do show conversation,
Yeah.
and then
It's here.
and then I'll just whack the link in again, so it should appear at the bottom of the list.
Got it now.
And just click on that. Does that help?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Fabulous.
But it keeps going. Oh, it's back.
Right. So this is.
What do we do this? Next page.
So people are putting in the chat that they've completed it. That's absolutely brilliant.
You need to start typing.
Yeah. There.
So you're also welcome to do that in your own time. There'll be some places for some little comfort breaks a bit later.
Okay. Okay.
Well.
Okay, so are we back in the room, do we think? Okay, so our first thing to do is to really anchor this whole program with person-centered care. So I would like you to, I'm going to share a YouTube clip from Healthwatch Leeds. It's 3 minutes long. We'll see how this works. So this is a bit of a 3-minute test as to whether Microsoft Teams and the infrastructure of the internet can handle playing a video. If it doesn't work, then we'll be able to do it a slightly different way. So I'm just going to share this video with you. I'm going to do it like this. Bear with, it's coming.
No, that's just.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Thank
No.
you.
No.
Okay.
No.
Hang on.
Not now.
Hang on.
No.
No, where did that thing go? No, right. Okay, okay. Include system audio. That's it. That's it.
My name is Joyce Ward. Lived on Hawks's estate for 32 years with my husband. Easy to approach, always on hand for everybody. Family, both near and far. Dancing for a start. I've been a dancer. I've danced with professionals. I love my music of all sorts, messing about with the kids, out with them, enjoying life, interest in other people. I just like being involved. I do knitting for the third world. My skin cancer is under control at the moment. My diabetes, it's just ongoing. My neuropathy is, well, yeah, best left well alone. There's no painkillers. My general health is okay, but the pacemaker is the one that's keeping me going. It affects my life because I can't do a great deal. I haven't been able to walk for quite some time. Wheelchair and frame at home stops me from going to quite a few things that I would enjoy. I feel I can be a voice for those less fortunate and who live alone. I'm fortunate, I have a family, but those people who have nobody sit 24 hours a day, and if there's no carers going in, then what do? What joy have they got?
Okay. So hopefully that gives you an idea of the point of this is around person-centered care. We need to involve people. We need to think about them as a whole person, and hopefully that will stay with you throughout this whole program. So not only the actual people in the system in Leeds, we also have professionals. So I have asked Corinna, who works at Feel Good Factor, and she has a message for you all, and hopefully this will work too.
Hello, my name's Corinna Lawrence. My organisation is called Feel Good Factor, and we've been working alongside the Hatch Local Care Partnership on the Wave 2 Population Health Management Programme. The primary aim on this programme has been, for us, frailty and diabetes. I believe this way of working has been a great breakthrough in bringing the medical and the social model together, and to be able to ensure a much needed person-centred approach to care and support. A real change for the better, in my opinion, and as it's allowed for the sharing of knowledge and experience across sectors, the ability to think more creatively in the design and implementation of interventions, and the recognition of a strengths-based approach rather than a deficit model. And more importantly, the realisation that the third sector has much to offer to ensure the success of this way of working. There is no doubt that the development of mutual respect and understanding of the contributions we all make to improve people's lives has been far and way outweighed everything else, or it has been a major underlining factor in this work. And it's been something I've been very proud of being involved in. And as I speak, I'm pleased to announce that we're recruiting 2 care coordinators on behalf of Hatch, who will be hosted by Feel Good Factor and working across 2 primary care networks over the next 2 years. I think that's all I've really got to say, but it has been a really good experience and something that I'm sure will lead on to other things. And yes, I'd like to say a big thank you to the local care partnership support team. Thank you. Bye.
So hopefully that will have inspired you on this journey that you are about to take upon. So without